Well, would you look who it is? It is I, back at it again with some secret sauce for the gang in the form of a 46 card deck list. This is Lightsworn-Centurion, Lightsworn, whatever you want to call it. And I built this deck based on some of you guys' requests. You guys know who you are, shout out to you. And I've been really enjoying it. I really like this deck. Now mind you, I've been using it in the Duelist Cup. And I gotta tell you, this has to be one of the worst, most horrific Duelist Cups that I've ever partaken into in the whole, how many has there been? 5 Duelist Cups that we have to deal with since they came out, and this one takes the cake as the worst one. It's a bunch of stunt players, a bunch of 60 piles of shenanigans that you don't know what to stop or when to negate or whatever, and it's pretty annoying. So either way, we're gonna run it at 46. Now I'm gonna show you different versions of this deck, different cards that you could play in there, so bear with me as I am gonna yap a little bit to give you guys a lot of different options of what you can do. So with that being said, again, we're gonna run it at 46. This is the one that I've been liking the most so far. Side frame driver, because we're gonna play 2 gammas. Now some of you guys do not like or enjoy playing gamma at all whatsoever, but I enjoy it in this specific deck because we have a bunch of spells that allow us to extend or continue our combos and stuff like that. So I like the gamma, because for example, if you start your combo with the stand-up Centurion, if you started with the Emblem Oath, if you started with the charge of the Light Brigade, then if your opponent is going to Ash or activate Max C or anything in response, you get to activate the Gamma, and Gamma is insane right now. Not only would you get to destroy a card, negate it or whatever, but this is a free access Synchro Dragon on your first turn. It's a free Visa Amritara, or it's a free Baron the Floor or Bestial Dissipator. Those are 4 cards off of your extra deck that are just free for you to summon off of this thing right here. So I'm playing 2 copies of it. Then we're gonna play 3 Max C. No one cares about that, it's just Max C. We're gonna run 3 Ash Blossom for Ash Blossom reasons. You don't care about the fact that she's a tuner, because you don't really get to use her for that. Then we're gonna run 3 Wolf Lightsworn Beast. Now you can play this at 2. I'm playing it at 3, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. But this is one of the Lightsworn monsters that if it gets sent to the graveyard from the deck, you get to basically special summon it, which is really cool. We're gonna run the Felice Lightworn Archer, 2 copies. Now I do enjoy and like playing it at 3, but because of brickiness and reasons like that, I kind of had to bump it down to 2. You really don't want to open up with this. Especially even if you have the Whis, you don't want to open up with this because you have 2 level 4 tuners, which is not that great. You mainly want to open up with Whis and any one of the other 2 level 4 Lightsworn monsters, right? So that's why we play her at 2. Then we're gonna play 1 Centurion, 2 Centurion Primaras, and the reason why I'm playing 2 and I'm also gonna play 2 Tudeas is because we're gonna play 3 Oath and 3 Stand-Up. So we don't necessarily need to start over a combo. You could actually do the whole entire combo without ever needing to normal summon with this deck, which is a little nuts. So that's why we're only playing 2 copies of each. You could definitely bump them back up to 3 depending on how you wanna play the deck, but that's up to you, right? So then we're gonna play 3 Lightsworn Dragonling. The reason why we play 3 is because if you open up with Stand Up and you let's send a Wolf to the graveyard, then you legitimately have your whole Centurion combo, and then you could use this thing to just start doing your whole Lightsworn combo that will lead you into the Amnitara or whatever, another level 12 if you want, to just start off with your board, which is insane. So that's why we're gonna run that thing at 3. Then we're gonna run 3 Whis for the same reason that we run this thing at 3. If you have the Whis and you have another monster, specifically this one or this one, well, most of the time you might just want to have the Wolf and Whis in the hand, because you activate Whis, you put this on the top of the deck, you mill it, and now you have a level 8 Synchro monster right here, which is your Minerva, and your Minerva can turn into your level 12 combo. You can legitimately go into your Centurion combo just off of Whis and a Wolf in the hand. Legitimately, it's insane. So we're gonna run 3 copies of it. We're also gonna run 1 copy of the Centurion MS 4, 5, whatever it is. Now this thing is also tough, and I really enjoy playing it, because when you do your combo, if you want to end up with the Centurion True Awakening, this thing comes in clutch if you have it in the hand of the graveyard, because it allows you to put a monster back in the back row, so that way you could have this thing activatable at all times, which is really cool, which is why we run 1 copy of it. We also run 1 copy of the Centurion Gargoyle. The Gargoyle is tough, not to mention the fact that it can become a level 4 for your Amritara or any one of your level 8 tuner shenanigans with another level 4, right? So this thing is tough, which essentially if you want to make an Axial Synchro Status Dragon, you can with a level 4 and a level 4 tuner. And if for some reason you just send this to the graveyard with the stand up because you already have a monster on the field, then you see how the synergy flows. You get to make a Baronda flow out of that, or you could make yourself a Bestial Dissipator, which is nuts. So then we're gonna run one Foolish Burial Goods, you know, send a monster to the graveyard. It could be this, that's a free level 4 body on the field. This, no, because it has to be sent by monster, and the other two, not so much. Most of the time, you're probably just gonna send this. Or, if you have this card right here, that's Centurion Bonds, and you could send any one of these two to the graveyard, you could put them in the back and start your combo from there. So that's why we play one of the Foolish Burial Goods. If you don't like it, you could definitely take it out of the deck. Then we're gonna run 3 Charge of the Light Brigade, which is insane because this thing is just really tough. If you have any Lightsworn monster in the hand and this thing, you basically have full combo because you get to add whatever one that you need back to the hand in order to do your combo shenanigans, which is really cool. So we're gonna run 3 copies of it. This thing is tough. Then we're gonna run 3 copies of the Duelist-Centurion 1-card combo into your Centurion shenanigans. Well, 1.5 because you have to discard a card, right? Then we're gonna run the 2 Call by the Grace. We're gonna run the 3 Emblem Oaths. We're gonna run the Centurion Bonds at 1 for the reason that I told you. We're gonna run the Wake Up Centurion, you know, your level 8 token. You could get rid of this because you could definitely do your combo without it, but sometimes you might be stuck depending on how many hand traps you got hit with. So you might want to run this at 1 still. Then we're going to run 3 copies of the Infinite Impermanence, 1 copy of the Centurion Phalanx, 1 copy of the Meneo Reframing, which is why we play the Amritara. This thing is insane. And then we're going to run the Centurion True Awakening, which is a Omni Negate as well. For the extra deck, the Axial Synchro Status Dragon, again because of the Gamma and stuff like that. We could always go into this thing with a level 4 tune and level 4 monster. We have the Visa Amritara. We have the Minerva, we have the Baronda Floor, Bestial Dissipator, 1 Chaos Angel, 1 well, actually, I kind of didn't notice this. I've been playing with Chaos Angel because I was playing with Bestials at some point in time, but you could get rid of this and just add another level 12 or any other Link monster that you would like, because I don't think we could make this here. Yeah, we don't necessarily, we probably could with 2 level 4s and a level 2 tuner, but this isn't here because I was playing with Bestial, so my bad on that. But we're gonna play the Cosmic Blazer Dragon. We're also gonna play the Red Supernova Dragon. We're gonna play Despian Lilith, Luluwei, whatever this thing is. Now the reason why I played this is mainly because what do you call it? Tier limits. Tier limits. I don't like having to negate and pop the Kick Kalos. So when that happens, when I know I'm playing against tier limits, I usually go into the Despian and it works really well because it will negate the Kick Kalos on the field, which is really cool. We don't get to pop her, so she doesn't get to mill. She can't activate herself in order to send to the, she's negated basically. So we're really good on that. That's why I'm playing it. Then we're gonna play 1 Crimson Dragon, which I was playing at 2. I think this is how I was playing the deck. Before I was playing the Bestial shenanigans because of Kashtira being on a rampage on the Duelist Cup right now. So playing 2 copies of this might be a good choice for you. Then we're gonna run 1 Centurion Lagatia. Of course, we're gonna run the Centurion Auxilia. We're gonna run Nightmare Phoenix. We're also gonna run the IP Mascarenita, and then we're gonna run the SP Little Knight. So that is the deck list, nice and tight. 46, it's clean. I like it. I've been enjoying it. Now I'm gonna give you some extra cards that you could definitely slap in there. So let's get into that. All right. So something that you can do is definitely add like if you want to play it at more than 46, maybe 50 something or 60, however you want to run it, because I was kind of playing it at 60 to test it out. You could add 2 Lubellions in there. You could add 1 Magna Hut, 1 Serenir, 1 Deerstrom, 1 Bow Drake, and 1 Branded Regain. That leaves you with 7 cards, right? If you want to play like this. So what I would do is add some of the horror shenanigans. You would definitely add 3 of these. You could add 2 of these and add 1 Happy and 1 of these right here. So I believe this is how I was playing it on the 60 card deck list. And now if you're gonna play like this, you could definitely 100% put the Chaos Angel in there. Just get rid of this thing and put the Chaos Angel in there, right? I think I didn't go over the Nightmare Phoenix, IP, and SP Little Knight. The reason why I play this is because this deck sucks against back row. So that's the only reason why I have the Nightmare Phoenix in here, just to if we need to pop a card in the back, you know, 2 effects, 2 monsters with different names, we're definitely gonna have that. So just in case of back row removal, that's the only thing you have, because the deck sucks against back row 100%. That's the weakness. Then we're gonna play IP, because you're gonna see in the first replay you could go into her, so that way you can then go into the SP Little Knight. So if you want to get rid of anything from here, add the Chaos Angel and add more Synchro monsters, you can definitely do that. If you want to play the deck list at 60, I suggest playing it like this, which is really tough, right? This is how it is. Now, I was playing it like this, and I legitimately, this is when I ranked down, and it was mainly because when you play it at 60, the consistency goes down. You could definitely start doing a bunch of combos, but then you get hit with Maxi, you don't have an Ash, and you already have monsters on the field. The Gamma's not that great anymore, so you know, it's up to you. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, again, this is the core of the deck. These 31 cards is all you need to play the deck. So add whatever extra cards you want, add whatever hand traps are better for you, and basically this right here that you see on the screen, these 31 cards are all you need in order to actually play the deck. So with that being said, I have a few replays for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy them. Enough with the yapping, let's get into those. Alright familia, here we are for replay numero uno, number 1 of the day. And I forgot to say it at the beginning of the video, so I'm gonna say it now. Just a quick reminder, if you guys enjoyed the content, please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy, because I would greatly appreciate it. So look at this hand right here. Technically bricked, right? But look how we just unbricked ourselves with this hand. We're gonna activate the Charge of the Light Brigade. We're gonna mill 3 cards. Now I gotta show you this. Look at the 3 cards we milled. We milled the MF, we milled the Chudea, and we milled the Wolf, which is why we got ourselves the Lightsworn Dragonling, because from here we could special summon this thing, send a card to the graveyard, special summon, and we could do our whole combo with our Lightsworn cards from here. But also we have the bombs in the hand, there's a Chudea in the graveyard, so look at the synergy right here. Watch this, we activate the Wolf, we special summon, and we activate the bonds, bring the Chudea back onto the field in the back row, activate Chudea, special summon her, activate her, put her back, put the Primera in the back row, special summon the Primera, activate the Primera, get myself the Centurion stand up, because now we have to stand on business. Get rid of the Ash because we don't need that. Put the Gargoyle in the back, special summon the Gargoyle plus Primera, level 12 monster, Centurion, Auxilia, past the Ox. Now we're gonna activate the Auxilia's effect, activate the Gargoyle. Gargoyle belongs to me, so bring it back to the hand. We're also gonna activate the balls in the graveyard to put the MF in the back row as well. From nothing, bro, from nothing we just started doing all of this. Bring the Gargoyle back, we're gonna search ourselves the Centurion Phalanx, activate the MF, special summon it, use both of these monsters to go into the IP Mascarenita, bring it out here. From here on out, we get to activate the Dragonling, special summon it. We're gonna send a card to the graveyard. We're gonna send the Archer, the Feliz. That's a level 4 tuner, level 4 monster, level 8 Minerva. Bring her out here. Should have an animation, but whatever. Activate Minerva's effect. We're gonna mill 2 cards. Well, we're gonna send 2 cards to the graveyard. We're gonna send another Feliz, and then I'm gonna send a Whis because we haven't activated Whis yet. Whis is gonna activate. So now I'm gonna special summon the copy of the Wolf back onto the field, and a copy of the Feliz back onto the field as well. Bring them both out here. With both of these monsters, we're gonna make a level 8 Visas, Amritara, special summon it, activate that thing's effect, get yourself a Meneion reframing, so you can reframe yourself into this W. Here we're gonna banish 3 cards so we can mill 3. I was hoping to hit another Feliz. Well, not another Feliz. I was hoping to hit another Wolf, because if we hit another Wolf, we could special summon the Wolf, and we could legitimately use the Wolf and Visa Starfrost to go into a level 12, which could be the Crimson Dragon. Target this thing, we can end up with a Quasar on turn 1. But, you know, it depends on the mill. We didn't mill anything good. So we're just going to end it here, activate the Auxilia, put the Primera in the back. Look at your boy. From a bricked hand, bro. This is insane. So basically we have an Omni Negate, pop a card. We have a banish a card on the field, Omni Negate and pop. We can go into a level 12, go into the Quasar. We have IP Mascarenita and an Ash in the hand. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So here we're going to activate the Primera because he basically decided to taunt me with the battle phase. So I'm thinking evenly matched. So here they're going to activate the Crossout Designator. As I activate the Primera, he did call the Primera, so now I know we're playing in the mirror match. So they decided to negate this because I didn't know if it would stop her from summoning, but I decided to negate it. I'm just not too sure if that's how that works. So we're gonna special summon her here. We're gonna activate her effect. gonna get hit with an Ash. We're perfectly fine with that because we don't care. So then we're gonna activate the Trudea in the back. Perfectly okay with all of this. Put the Trudea back out here. She gets negated. Now I'm gonna activate the Centurion stand up. I'm gonna activate the MF, and by activating the MF, I'm gonna put the Trudea in the back. And this is why I'm telling you that you should play the MF, because right now, without the MF, this thing will be dead. But because we have the MF, now we get two benefits. We put Trudea in the back, which gives us our Omni Negate. We have an extra level 8 for a level 4 tuner, which means we can Synchro summon into the Crimson Dragon. Do you see the red? The synergy is just too nice. Target the Ox. Now that you pass the Ox, you get yourself a Blazer to the field. Battle phase, evenly matched. We're going to Blazer that thing, get us out of here. We're good on it. We're good on it, bro. And we still have an Omni Negate, banish a card on the field, and a potential SP Little Knight. Main phase 2, activate the Duelist-Centurion, activate the Duelist-Centurion's effect, send a card to the graveyard, activate Trudea to special summon, and we activate the IP. It's just that simple. With the IP and the Minerva, we're gonna link off into the SP, the Little Knight, aka Stuart Little. Bring him out here. So she's gonna, turn herself into a level 8. Before she even activates, we're gonna banish him. What are you supposed to do? What are you, even if he had more follow-up, if you special summon a monster activate, we get to banish it. If you actually activate anything else, I can activate the card in the back, negate it, and pop it. And we still have a banisher card on the field with the Phalanx. We still have the Ash in the hand for... The deck is kind of nuts sometimes, bro. So let's continue. Alright, gang, here we are for replay numero 2, number 2 of the day. And we're going second against Voiceless Voice. And I don't mean to offend anybody, but my opponent was not that good. And I'm gonna explain to you why. He activated the various of the voices, but he did a good job building the board with what he had, right? He's gonna search at the Saphira, activate the Saphira, send it to the graveyard, send the prayers of the voices voice to the graveyard, get himself a Skull Guardian, activate the Saphira. Saphira's gonna use the Sword Abyss that they had in the hand as material so they could go into the Skull Guardian, which will summon it. Now we're assuming they don't have the low. He's probably gonna search it out here. Yeah, there it is. Search out the low. They haven't normal summon yet. Normal summon the low. And he's going to set another barrier of the Voiceless Voice. Now if I remember correctly, I think this is the trap right here. But why wouldn't you set down a blessing? I mean, I get it. He probably doesn't. He doesn't have another. It makes sense. It makes sense. This is double protection. If I pop one, then you're still protected by the other. I guess it makes sense, yeah. So here we're going to activate the charge of the Light Brigade. We're going to mill 3 cards. He's going to hit it with the Max C. Luckily for us, we do have the Code by the Grave. And luckily for us, he did not negate that either. So we're going to have a good time. He did flip up the radius of the Voiceless Voice, which I don't understand what was the point of it. But it is what it is. So we're gonna Code by the Grave the Max C, get it out of here. No mañana. The bug is negated. Again, we milled 3 cards, so we milled two of our field spells, which is sad. But at least we have the other copy, and we milled 1 Feliz, which is not the greatest of mills, but we have what we need, which is the Whis. We're gonna activate the Whis here, show them the wolf, send the wolf to the top of the deck, mill 2 cards, it's 2 wolves. So we get to special summon 2 wolves back onto the field. Bring them out here. So from here on out, we get to use our level 4 tuner and our level 4 monster to go into a Visas Amnitara. Now mind you, I was trying to bait out negate. I was trying to bait out everything that I could bait out because we still have this in the hand. We still have another copy of the Charged Blade, so we still have extensions, right? So here we're going to activate the Visa Starfrost. It's going to activate the Infinite Impermanence. Now I don't know why wouldn't you just activate the Skull Guardian, negate it, and pop it? Because this thing is still a tuner regardless. I have a level 4 monster on the field. You saw the Centurion field spell, so you would think that you would want to negate and pop this, but he decided to Infinite Impermanence, which is, it's just a little questionable. It's just, in my opinion, you could have done better with that. But either way, now we get to use both of these monsters to go with the Centurion Lagatia. Mind you, this is Duelist Cup level 17. I activate Lagatia's effect. He's going to activate the Radiance of the Voiceless Voice to pop this. Why wouldn't you negate it and pop it is what I'm saying if it's on the field. But either way, because now I get to destroy this, and I can see his plan. I see what he was doing, because you're gonna see, yeah, we get popped and destroyed, but that thing gets to pop and destroy. We get to draw a card. Now he's gonna activate the prayers of the Voiceless Voice and still special summon the Skull Guardian. So I'm guessing he was just a little scared of all, you know, everything that I could do at this point in time. So he wanted to keep this Omni Negate on the field for as long as he could without activating it. But in doing so, you basically allowed me to draw a card, pop a card on the field, basically bait out your infinite impermanence, and now we get to continue comboing off with the Dragon Link, which you're going to finally Omni Negate and pop. The Dragon Link gets Omni Negated and pop, get it out of here. So now we're free to activate our Charge of the Light Brigade. We're gonna mill 3 cards and it's just beautiful. Because now we milled a Primera. We milled a Primera, we milled a Whis, and I was playing 1 triple tactic talent at some point in time. So with this, we got to combo off. Activate the Weave, special summon the Feliz, activate the Centurion Bonds, put the Primera in the back, activate the Primera, special summon the Primera activate, getting ourselves the 3rd copy and the only copy we have left of the stand-up Centurion so we could stand on business, send the Weeds to the graveyard, put Trudea in the back, activate Trudea, put her back, put the Gargoyle in the back, normal summon the Dragon Link, special summon the Gargoyle, level 4 Tuner, level 8 Monster, pass me the Ox, cause I got the tunes, bro. Level 12 Auxilia, activate the Gargoyle, it belongs to me, bring it back to the hand, activate the boss, put the Primera back in the back row, just in case we don't finish the game here, which we will. So here we're gonna get that Gargoyle back to the hand like I said. Auxilia is gonna get ourselves the Centurion 2 Awakening, level 4 Monster, level 4 Tuner, level 8 Minerva. Mind my business. Activate the Minerva's effect. We're gonna send 2 cards to the graveyard. One of them is the Feliz. Now we get to use both of these monsters. Level 8 Monster, level 4 Tuner, Crimson de la Dragon, bring it out here. That's mine. It's just mine. Activate the Synchro Dragon, target the Ox, go into the red Supernova Dragon because we have so many tuners in the graveyard. 4,000, no, more like 7,000. We get to activate the Gargoyle, send the Primera in the back. With 7,000, we could definitely attack over the Skull Guardian, and then we have way more than enough lethal damage to end the game. And even if we don't end the game, we already set up the board. We have an Omni Negate trap. Come on, bro. It's GG's. It's GG's. There's nothing my boy could have done in order to survive this onslaught right here. So with that being said, let's go to the next replay. Alright familia, here we are for replay number 3 of the day. And I don't know if you can hear them, but if you guys hear crickets, I have 2 geckos and I had to feed them. So if you hear crickets, that's where you're hearing them from. I'm sorry. So here we're gonna activate the Oath. We're gonna basically set the stand-up Centurion to the, and this is the beautiful synergy of this deck. You could activate the stand-up Centurion, send the Lightsworn Dragon Link to the graveyard, and essentially now because this thing is in the graveyard, you could activate itself to special summon yourself and send a card to the graveyard, which is full combo. The deck is nuts. So we're gonna send the Dragon Link to the graveyard, put the Gargoyle in the back, normal summon Trudea, put the Trudea in the back to put Primera in the back, special summon Primera, activate Primera, get myself the Centurion, True Awakening, special summon the Gargoyle, use the Gargoyle and the Primera to go into the Centurion, Auxilia. Once again, I have the tunes, pass me the Ox, activate that thing's effect, activate the Gargoyle, bring it back to the hand. No, we're not, because they have a Bestial Magna Hunt. Horrible card to hit with the Bestial Mag. I mean, I guess you're preventing me from having it back to the hand, but what does that do for you? Nothing. As we're gonna search out the bonds. So here he's gonna activate the Bestial Magna Hunt's effect. We're gonna send down our trap, activate the Dragon Link. Dragon Link gonna activate, send the Feliz to the graveyard, level 4 Tuner, level 4 Monster, level 8 Minerva, bring it out here, she belongs to me. It should have an animation with the wings. Either way, activate the Minerva, send 2 cards to the graveyard, send the Wolf, send the Whis. Whis gonna activate to special summon the Feliz back onto the field. Bring them both out here. Now we're gonna use both of these monsters, level 4 Tuner, level 4 Monster, Reset, and Litara. Bring it out here, activate so we could search out our reframing, so we could reframe ourselves into this W. Activate the Minerva, banish 4 cards so we can mill 4, see if we can mill something nice. Now technically we didn't mill anything good, besides the fact that we milled the Phalanx. So now I'm gonna use both of these monsters here to go into the IP, SP Little Knight. I thought we were going to IP, but we're going to SP. That way we could banish the Bestial Magna Hunt, and then we could also activate the Phalanx, banish the Phalanx and special summon the Ox back onto the field. Bring it out here, it's mine. Again, get this thing out of here. We're gonna set our back row, activate the bonds, and with the bonds we're gonna put the Primera in the back, activate the Ox, and we're gonna put the Gargoyle in the back as well. Now we could have just kept this in our hand for follow-up, but look at the board. We have the SP Little Knight on the field. We have a Omni Negating Papa card if we choose to. We can go into a level 12 Quasar, and then we have another Omni Negate Papa card on the field. What are you talking about, bro? What's really going on? What's really going on? You know what I'm saying? So here our opponent he didn't do much. I just wanted to show you this to show you a different way of building a decent board with the deck, because we're going to activate the Gargoyle here. We're going to activate the Primera, and we're also going to oh no, we leave the Trudea because we need her in the back for the Omni Negate. And again, he didn't even do much. There was nothing to do. What were you supposed to do? We basically have 3 Omni Negates and Papa card, plus a Banisher card on the field. What do you do against that? Either way, let's continue. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay numero 4, I believe it is, number 4. And now we're going up against one of them 60 card piles, deck lists, or whatever. We're gonna normal summon that Primera, activate that Primera, get myself that stand-up Centurion so I can stand on business, activating its effect, send that Felice to the graveyard, bring the Trudea to the back, special summon Trudea, put her back, put the Gargoyle in the back, because we already have the EMS in the hand, use the Gargoyle and the Primera to go into the Centurion Auxilia, again, pass it. Gargoyle belongs to me, so we're gonna bring it back to the hand. Give me that, it's mine. And with the Aux, we're gonna search out the True Awakening. That's pretty much it. Activating the charge of the Light Brigade, we're gonna mill 3 cards. And here I have jittery fingers, bro. So I kind of toggled off by mistake, like I clicked on the toggle off, because I was supposed to activate this thing's effect to special summon the Felice. So now we don't get to do that, so I search out the Lightsworn. We're going to activate the Lightsworn Dragonling's effect. We're going to basically send another Weeds to the graveyard so we can special summon the Felice, which is what I should have done earlier if I didn't misclick. But we're going to go into the Minerva here. Bring it out here, it's mine. Activate Minerva's effect. We're going to send 2 cards to the graveyard. We're going to send the Wolf. Wolf special summon. We're going to activate Minerva. Mill 4 cards so we could send 3 to the graveyard. We didn't mill anything nice. So I'm just going to send the Auxilia to the graveyard. Special summon the Gargoyle. Use the Gargoyle and a level 4 monster here to go into the IP Mascarenita. Because we already have the Phalanx in the graveyard, so we're good. Activate the Phalanx. Phalanx going to bring the Auxilia back onto the field. Set down our back row. Activate the Auxilia. Send down the Primera in the back. Which is still a pretty nice board, pretty decent. We have our level 8, so if we don't even have to activate Trudea at all whatsoever. So here they're gonna normal summon the Snake Eyes Ash, activating its effect. We're gonna activate the True Awakening immediately, send up Primera, the Trudea to the graveyard, because I want this thing out of here, negate it and pop it. And if they wanna bring it back from the graveyard, we have a Cobra the Grave. That's what I was thinking. As I activate the Primera, special summon it, use the Centurion stand up. So that way we could basically use a level 8 Minerva and a level 8 monster to go into the Crimson Dragon. Bring it out here, it's mine. We're going to get ourselves the Centurion Bones to the graveyard, activate the Crimson Dragon, and we're going to get ourselves the Cosmic Quasar. Battle Phase is going to activate the Evenly Match. Of course, we're going to Quasar that thing, get us out of here. We don't need none of that right now. Nos vemos. So here they're gonna follow this up by activating a Mechanical Water Absolute, because it's one of those cards. It's one of those decks, bro. This event is filled with these things, and they're actually pretty nuts. So he's gonna activate this effect, target the IP Mascarenita, so we know we're out of here. Yeah, we're getting the heck out of here, boy. No targeting, nothing. You don't get to do anything with that thing. We're gonna go into the SP, the Little Knight, aka Stu Little. Now I'm fearing that I'm playing against, like, you know, one of those Ice Ult shenanigans or something with some Snake Eye shenanigans. So I decided to just get rid of the Water Abstinence, get it out of here. He's gonna triple Tactic Talent, take control of my SP, use the SP to go into a Typhoon. I just don't. He can't slap into us. He already skipped the battle phase with the Evenly Match. Bring the Quasar back over here. We have a bunch of follow-up in the hand. Yeah, it's pretty much GG. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright gang, here we are for replay numero 5, I think it is, number 5, 6, I don't remember. But this is a really interesting, funny dude. We're gonna normal summon Trudea. We could speed this up, special summon the Primera, activate Primera, stand up Centurion, activate the stand up Centurion, send the Wolf to the graveyard, get the EMS, level 8, level 4 tuner, go into the Auxilia, activate the Auxilia, getting ourselves the True Awakening, and sometimes you might just have to play Centurion, right? Because we didn't open up with any of our Lightsworn shenanigans. We're going to activate the Emblem Oath, put the Centurion Phalanx in the back and face, activate the Auxilia, and your boy was holding on to this Gamma for dear life, and this is bad. Like, this is extremely bad for us. As we get bodied and negated, not only are we negated, but we're destroyed, which is horrible for our deck. All we have is back row. That's all we have. Legitimately. So he's gonna special summon a Kashtira Ogre, activate his effect, getting himself the Kashtira preparation so he can prepare for this L, of course. Here he's gonna go for the battle phase, and we're gonna banish the Ogre before he gets to attack, and then banish cards off of our deck. We're just gonna preemptively do that. He's gonna activate an Evenly Matched here. Again, luckily we have the True Awakening. We have this thing in the back so we get to negate it, because I want to keep the reframing and our field spell, right? Again, the way they're playing shows us that they might be a little brick. This is mainly the plays that they have, so we should be fine here. As he's gonna activate the Kashtira Birth, birthing the Ogre back onto the field for the banish zone, setting a back row and ending his turn. We know what that trap is. It has to be the preparations that they prepare to take this L. We're gonna activate the Phalanx in the graveyard though, so we could special summon the Auxilia. Auxilia is gonna activate, getting myself the Centurion Bonds. He's gonna activate the Ogre, basically banish 3 cards from my deck, which we don't care at this point in time. We could have negated it with the reframing, because we have a Synchro monster on the field. So we're gonna put the 2 there in the back. He's gonna activate the Birth, banish 2 cards from my graveyard. Congratulations, we do not care. We're gonna activate the 2 there here to special summon her. Again, 3 cards banish her from my graveyard. Today I activate. He's gonna activate the Kashtira preparations. Like I said, just thoroughly preparing himself to take the L. Put Today in the back, put Primera in the back, special summon Primera, activate Primera. He's gonna activate the Kashtira preparations to banish a card off of my hand. And you banished the wrong one, brother. You banished the wrong one. That was not the right one. So here we're gonna get ourselves the Wake of Centurion, activate his effect, getting ourselves the token, level 4, level 8, Crimson the like Dragon. Hey, that's just how it works. Crimson Dragon, target this thing. We're gonna get ourselves the Cosmic Blazer onto the field. We're gonna activate the Dragonling, activate the Dragonling, send the Felice to the graveyard. And this is the good thing about Felice as well. Felice can pop a card on the field by tributing herself, which we're not gonna do now because we're gonna use a level 4 monster, level 4 tuner to go into the Minerva. Bring it out here. Activate Minerva's effect to send 2 monsters to the graveyard, send another Felice, send the Weeze to the graveyard to special summon the other Felice back onto the field as well. Oh, and we did do it here. We did do it here. Activate Felice, tribute herself, pop the Ogre, get it out of here, mill 3 cards, and that leaves us with more than enough lethal damage. And we could have made another level 12 if we wanted to. That's the crazy part. Yeah, so this is GG's on that. I mean, luckily for us, we're playing against Brick Tira, so they were a little brick. Against any other deck, we might have had a little bit of a problem. It depends, because the pop and negate effect of the trap is nuts. Banishing a card is also nuts, so we could have defended ourselves pretty well against a decent amount of decks. It just depends on the hand that they would have opened up with. So with that being said, let's continue. Yes, sir. Like I said, I don't know if this is replay number 6 or 5. Maybe 6, but you know, these last 2 replays are also not that crazy. I'm just showing you why we play the Gamma in this deck and how we help us out sometimes. As we activate the stand up, send another copy to the graveyard to set the 2 there in the back. They're gonna activate the Maxi, and this is why you play the Gamma. So now we get to Gamma the Maxi, and we get a free level 8 body, whichever one we want. We could get the Amsitara, which is gonna give us the free Omni Negate Trap, the reframe, or we could go into the Access Synchro Shadow Dragon, because their field is glowing right now. So we're gonna try and make it around the floor to negate whatever it was. But also, notice how I did this before activating Trudea. So the reason why I did this is because I was thinking they might have had an Infinite Impermanence or Veiler, so that way they don't use it on the Trudea and they use it on this. Because if they use it on the Trudea, then I basically just get it around the floor. But if they don't use it on the Trudea, we get to combo walk completely on a full board, which I'd rather do as we activate the Synchro Status Dragon. There it is. Infinite Impermanence, which is fine with us. That's exactly what we wanted. It was either this or the Baron the Floor was gonna negate it. So now we get to activate it today. I put it in the back, activate the Primera, special summon Primera, getting ourselves the True Awakening, activate the Centurion Wake Up, level 8, level 2 tuner, level 8 monster, getting ourselves the MF to the hand. Use both of these to go into the IP Mascaranita. Activate the Wake of Centurion to send the Phalanx to the graveyard. Activate the Phalanx, to special summon the Centurion Auxilia back onto the field, set down the True Awakening, activate the Auxilia, set down the Primera in the back. So what was that, 2 hand traps and we throw out the Maxi. Yeah, so we played the 2 hand traps and our board is still pretty decent. So we throw out the Maxi, they're going to activate the King Sarcophagus here, we're going to activate the Primera, we're going to activate the Trudea as well, and this is why I love the EMF like I said. Because now we get to bring both of these onto the field. Again, we get to activate the Primera, activate the Stand Up, activate the EMF. The EMF is going to put the Trudea in the back row, so now our trap is active for a Omni Negate and Pop. Bring him out here. Level 8, level 4, level 12, Crimson de la Dragon. Do you see the red? So here, again, we're going to search out the bones with the Primera, activate the Crimson Dragon, target the Auxilia so we can make a Cosmic Quasar Dragon. Here they're going to activate a Fusion Deployment. We know... Listen, Fusion Deployment most of the time is a special summon for the Fallen of Albus, and even if they do bring it onto the field and we can negate it, I don't want it in the graveyard because I don't know what they have in the hand. So me thinking ahead, I decided to just Cosmic Quasar this thing right here and now. We don't want any extra bodies and shenanigans in the graveyard. Stop that right there. He's going to activate the King Sarcophagus, send a card to the graveyard, so now we get to activate the IP. Well, the IP Mascarenita. Use the Auxilia and the IP to go into the SP Little Knight. And if you're probably wondering, isn't it a bad idea to get rid of the Auxilia? Why? We have full combo right here. Full combo with the bond, that's why we always search it. Now we get to go into this thing, we get to banish the King Sarcophagus before they even activate it. Well, yeah, now they send the Amseti. They had another copy, which is why we have the True Awakening. Send it to there, negate it, and pop it. Yeah. We're not letting you play nothing, bro. We're not letting you play nothing. So we played through 2 hand traps and ended up with a pretty decent board. We get the Quasar back on the field. Again, we draw into a Charge of the Light Brigade, which is amazing. We activate the boss, and like I said, full combo from here. Full combo from here. Activate that Primera. Well, yeah. Special summon the Primera, activate Primera, and they're gonna school. We still have the Charge Brigade of the True Light right here as well, which is... even more extension if we need it, right? So with that being said, let's continue. Alright, familia, here we are for the last replay of the day. Like I said, these last replays are not too crazy. I'm just showing you why the Gamma is so good. For example, here we're playing against Yubel. They're gonna send the 2 monsters back to the deck so they can special summon the Phantom of Yubel. Of course, they have the Nightmare Throne in the hand, so they're going to activate that thing, searching out the Dark Beckoning Beast. Activate the Dark Beckoning Beast. We're going to throw the Maxi, and I did this on purpose because I'm definitely trying to bait out the Phantom of Yubel. Phantom of Yubel gets to activate. You can't ask that to do anything to it, but we can Gamma that thing, which is why I love playing the Gamma. The Gamma is just really good for going first and second. Even if it's a brick, it's worth playing to me as we negate the Phantom of Yubel. Now he's still under the Max C. He gets to join to the opening of the Spirit Gates on his Rock Lee, searching out another Spirit Gates, and so what? So what? So here he doesn't have anything. I just wanted to show you what the Gamma is so good. Because we're going to show them the Centurion, we're going to send the Weeds to the graveyard, and sometimes when you show them that you're playing Centurion and Lightsworn, people just scoop. I just wanted to show you that again to show you how the Gamma is worth playing in my opinion. So with that being said, let's go back to the deck list. Alright, familia. So like I said, I did make it to dual level 19. The reason why I ranked down is because I was playing the 60 card version of the deck to try and test it out for you guys. It's just harder playing the 60 card version because you're gonna, first of all, you don't have the traps to protect yourself. Yeah, you have more extenders, but what are you extending into when your opponent has a billion Omni Negates on the field already anyways? So it's just harder to play the 60 version. Now the 60 card version makes a crazy turn 1 board. You have extensions for everything with the Horror shenanigans, with the Biscuit shenanigans. You have your level 4 tuners with the Lightsworn. You could probably play into Maxi more because you could deck out your opponent way easier. It's pretty nuts. But like I said, this is the version that I've been playing in the Duelist Cup. Now this deck does have one weakness. Sometimes it does brick a little bit. It's not like bricky crazy or anything like that. The reason why it brick is because sometimes you might open up with your Lightsworn shenanigans. Your mills might not be that great, so you might be stuck on just Lightsworn things. But the fact that these are just 1 card combos or 1.5 card combos into your Centurion shenanigans, you always have like starters. It just depends on what type of hand you open up with. Now also, because you're playing 2 engines, you're more susceptible to hand traps. Now the deck can play through 2 hand traps most of the time. 3 is pushing it, you might not. 1 hand trap may stop you sometimes. It just depends on the hand that you open up with. Those are the only weaknesses. Besides that, the deck is tough. If you want to build it, I recommend it. It's honestly extremely fun to play. And ending up with this thing in the back row, this in the back row, this in the back row, and being able to make a Quasar on top of the board that you have on the field is just insane. So with that being said, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the people who asked for the deck. I enjoyed building it. Continue having a great day, and I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace!